Hey everyone. Probably move this down a little bit, I think. Might later. How's everyone today? How you doing, Joy dude? Ah, Give me a moment here. It's funny. I just finished having an inspection on my air conditioner, and turns out one part in the air conditioner is a little broken. So we're gonna have to spend about 800 on that on that part. So, if but anyway, never mind about my life. How's everyone else? It's FRMA. Hey there. How you doing? How are you doing today? Thank you. Thank you. Atlas Earth or beer money related stuff? Already missing the chat appearing on screen in the form of Atlas Earth's font. Do you guys want me to put it in the form of Atlas Earth's font? I'm curious because I'm not picky about that. I just thought, guess how much beer money do I earn a month? Um so these days really I'm only making money from Atlas Earth and maybe Bridge. I don't really do too much in the way of apps anymore because I've been kind of stretched out 15 different places. But combined with that, I'm probably sitting at about 150 a month at the moment, I would say. I guess you could probably add on some of the receipt apps as well. I'll ask y'all. Do you guys want to see? Do you guys want me to go back to the old font? Because I know we've been doing the new font for a little while, but I can just look. I can fire up Streamlabs. Hang on. I can fire up Streamlabs. I've been meaning to do the noticing stuff anyway. Why don't I just do so? Why don't I just use this? Because I'm doing an extra. I'm doing an extra stream on Monday for episode 2 watch along of the Atlas games. I'm going to say Monday, but I will not tell you what day it is. It could be Sunday. I might take my rest day to do it just for the hell of it. But and maybe my wife might join along and we could just make fun of it or something. Keep this font. I'm just curious. 150, nice. Use Cointoply? I haven't used Cointoply in a while. I really should. But I've just been busy with, like I said, the reason why I've been pulling away from beer money stuff in general, and it's not going to be a complete pull away. It's only going to be a pull away in the sense of it's no longer the main focus, is because the apps are dying, basically. Oh, Aquamarsh. Yeah, we might do a watch along, me and my wife. We'll see. And Aquamarsh, you and Azor will probably have to join in on it as well. Although this time might want to figure out a way for all 4 of us to control the button, not just me or my wife. Face cam during that event? I'm not face camming. I've talked about this before. I'm already dealing with a lot of issues right now. Um, there's some issues going on at the moment that I prefer not to be on Facecam for a while. if for just that's it pretty much, because Atlas Earth is not going to die. No. Actually, it's the only app left that's actually worth anything. Honestly, FRMA. What am I going to do when Atlas Earth shuts down? Well, that's the thing. We're going to be talking about, like, that's why I'm moving into, like, more finance stuff as well as some tech stuff. I did a video on the top 5 mobile phone plans. Didn't do too well. It seems like I'm going to try another thing in a couple weeks. We're going to be looking at the Dave app. Hey, Shaman, how you doing? Hey, Enman. Nice to see you. So, here's the thing, right? Atlas Earth is getting a lot of crap from mainstream. So, it's getting crap from both sides, really. But it's definitely getting a lot more crap from mainstream people. And by derivative, I get a lot of nasty people throwing emails at me, throwing nasty emails at me, and telling me that I'm driving people into a scam with Atlas Earth, and it's kind of gotten to a point now where it's really been bothering me. Because Atlas Earth is like probably the most honest or transparent of the beer money companies out there. More so than even like your Swagbucks or Bridge. And it drives me crazy that people will just look at them and put down Atlas Earth because, like, there's reasons to put down Atlas Earth, all right? They aren't doing great with features. They are very slow with development. I have issues with, like, the way that they're doing teardrops, and I'll save that for Monday's video because I gotta record that video on Monday. But the issue is that the people in the mainstream think Atlas Earth is a scam. And the reason why is because they get people, bigger YouTubers out there, like Upper Echelon or Caleb Hammer or otherwise, that look down on Atlas Earth and think that it's just a scam, and I don't understand why. And going back to myself personally, it seems like I always seem to end up on the side that seems like on paper practically is the better side, but are always looked at as the villain. Okay? This is so, like I'll hear people like there's certain, like, putting Atlas Earth in the same light as something like an Earth 2 is what drives me, is what kind of gets me to okay. I'm trying to reset my brain here. The thing is, I'm tired of everyone thinking that I'm the villain when I'm doing my damnedest to not be a villain. I really genuinely try to help people out. And when I see something cool, I tell people, hey, look at this, you know? That's why I'm doing other mainstream stuff as well. All right? With other mainstream stuff, like, for example, hey, you know, you can save this at the... I've been doing some random stuff, like with Swagbucks, for example. You like chicken biscuits? They got Jimmy Dean chicken biscuits. You can get 2 of them for, like, take $5 off. Easy like that. I think Caleb more looks down on it when people struggling with it. Caleb's kind of a secondary. The Upper Echelon video is, I think, the one that I have more of an issue on. Because Caleb was looking. I know Caleb's response regarding Atlas Earth in general, and I'm like, yeah. First off, you shouldn't be spending money on the game. Period. I think. You know how I feel about that. I feel like you should be either free to play, or pay as you go. And don't be me, all right? I got in the Explorer Club, and I got in on the Challenge Pass before I should have. And I am now only going to break even on October 30th during the next Super Rent Boost event. But here's the thing, right? here's the thing, right? I'm tired of everything that I do getting villainized. This is what I'm having problems with. Is like it's not just Atlas Earth; it's everything else, and this is what's causing me an issue personal on my personal life in general. Is that I'm tired of people thinking I'm the villain when I'm trying to be anything but that. And now it's gotten to a point now where like when people try to like send you nasty messages and tell you that you should be ashamed of yourself and all that, like I get trauma going back to my online life in politics whenever I see shit like this. And I'm getting tired of people telling me like I'll be honest with you guys, right? None of the beer money stuff that I have looked at, the only app I have ever looked at that I will call 100% a scam is Goblin X. That is the only one. There are a handful, maybe a dozen apps that I've looked at that aren't scams, but they are bad business practices and probably not something that you can go in without putting a whole lot of money into. How much will I earn before I have to renew EC and challenge passes? I think I'm going to be earning about $440, and then I'll be back in the hole about $100 in February, and then I'll be back to even again in April. But here's the thing, right? It's gotten to a point now, and it's funny because like there's a local chess celebrity here in the Charlotte area that ran a chess center that just recently passed away. His name was Daniel Naroditsky, and it is heavily implied that it was probably some kind of like online bullying that kind of made him kind of go off the edge. But again, it's alleged right now. They still are doing like, the coroner is going to be checking for it. And it really, like, I talked with a friend about this last night, a couple nights ago, actually. I keep saying last night. It's a couple nights ago. I lose track of time during the work weeks. And the issue I'm having is like I'm seeing this kind of cyberbullying driving people, even public figures, crazy. And it seems like he told me that there's only one of two ways to go if you do that. You either give up and just completely give up with everything and just quit, or you give in to playing the villain. And I'm starting to get to a point now where I think I probably need to start giving in to the whole villain angle, because I'm not going to change, I'm never going to seem to change minds with people, right? Like that's what it seems like at this point. That's how I've been feeling the last few weeks, especially with like pressure mounting regarding like a lot more people are sending me shit talking about how shitty Atlas Earth is. I'm getting a lot more dislikes over it. Not dislikes I don't give a shit about, but I feel like I'm living a dream or some kind of nightmare or something where it's like no matter what I do, most people are going to hate me no matter what I do, and I'm tired of it. I genuinely am. I don't know. I almost snapped this week. That's how much I nearly snapped this week, thinking about like everyone who's been talking to me about how crappy Atlas Earth is, and how like, oh, it's going to go under, and you'll be out of, and your channel is going to be out, and you should quit. You should try to be anything else but what you're doing right now. That's where I'm having the problem is at. And I am getting to and here's the thing, right? I have been trying to pull away, and I've been trying to do some general finance and tech stuff. People don't want to watch that shit because it's always so damn saturated. I did a top 5 mobile phone plans video. Look at how well that did. Do you think I'm going to keep doing more of this? Of course not. The only thing that people want to hear about, though, is Atlas Earth stuff. And that's because Atlas Earth is doing a good job. Against the odds, they're doing a good job. I'm sorry I haven't been. I'm sorry I haven't been looking at everyone's chats and all that. But I should probably put up a poll now that we got like 22 people here. Do you want the old Atlas Earth font? All right, hang on. Do you want the old AE font back on the chats or keep the new one? Old one, new one. Start poll. Okay. Rarely hear anything negative about Atlas Earth. There's a ton of people who absolutely hate Atlas Earth and is immediately like, it's a scam. And everyone thinks it's scammy vibes and all that. And it's like, what you don't understand is you're doing all the effort in the beginning. Now, granted, the effort is probably going to pay off more for some countries than others. And for Poland and Switzerland especially, it's questionable. But reality is, y'all, the reality is and I try to gather my thoughts the best that I can, but I'm just tired of this constant like looking down on everything that I do as if I'm trying to harm people. Like, I'm trying to save people money. I'm trying to help people out reach financial independence. And what the hell are you all doing? Not you guys. I'm talking about these other people that are constantly complaining and trying to close the doors on anyone that wants to try to gain just a little bit of financial independence. That wants to get that just wants to be healthy, financially healthy, and get somewhere. They don't want to be in debt all the damn time. This is where my problem is right now, all right? And I don't care how well, okay, I do sort of care. If you want to go high risk, that's fine. And I have my issues with the people who go into high risk stuff, high risk and alternative assets, but at least they're trying. All right, at least they're trying to help people out. It might not be the way that I would do it, and I might disagree with it, but at least it's better than whatever the hell these other complainers and these other people who want me to feel shame for trying to get people a little bit of a leg up so that way they can get some kind of financial independence going here. You know, whether it's you earn $50 a month on Atlas Earth, or you earn $50 a month on Bridge, or you go back to my old videos and you play a game on free cash. You know, you're making money somehow and you're wanting to just better your life. That's what it should be about. And I'm tired of this. I'm genuinely tired of it. Because man. And yeah, this week I nearly reached a breaking point. I should be better by tomorrow, though, when we do our Super Minigame Saturday halftime show. Yeah, there's 8.2 billion people in this world. I get it. I get it, Shaman. The issue is just how the mainstream are constantly hating on, people like both of us, actually, honestly, because you run a channel too. And while I might not always agree with your methods, like at least you want to help people. And nothing in legal ways, of course. Finance as a topic gets scrutinized because it's money, and things don't work the same for everyone, especially on play to earn. So people see the topic as a scam through and through. Yeah, and if you go through any of my guides or any of the optimal strategy guides that I've done here, like anyone, if anyone wants to get into Atlas Earth, you tell them to come to my channel, Pharaoh Silver. And I'm thinking about doing that rebrand a little bit early too, because I kind of like my new I kind of like this new. Do you guys like my new avatar? Is this new avatar? Because that's gonna be the new avatar. It's got the blue and gold Beer Money Engine colors on top of it too. But yeah, yeah, people think it's a scam, and then they'll go and then they're wondering why they're $10,000 in debt. Another thing, I guess, why why apps like Atlas Earth would get more heavily scrutinized than some of these play to win games that are out there that people are putting $5,000-$10,000 into, and they're not getting anything back for it. Please do explain to me that one. What's your guidance on our Seahawk? My pockets will be $30 lighter. Thank you very much, Crypto Limbo. And the other thing too is I don't like really asking for like super chats or donations or anything, because the entire point of this channel is for people to make money. And I talked about this in a Beer Money Raw too. The reason why I try to be as truthful and genuine as I am is because I can afford to be. I have a job that's 6 figures. I am paying down my mortgage as fast as I humanly possibly can. And I have a refinance getting to a point that even if I lost my job tomorrow, it would be tough, but it would still we would still be okay. Because I made it that way. And if you guys want to hear me do a video on like how I handle my financial independence stuff, I can do that. Matter of fact, I could probably just tell you right now. Like, I pay down my mortgage as fast as possible. And that's something that you won't hear from others. You'll hear from others like, oh, just pay it down, pay down the minimum, put the rest in the stocks. And I think that's bullshit right now. It depends on the interest rate. It depends on the interest rate. All right. If you are about 5-ish, low 5s, it's a little bit iffier, and lower, it's a little bit iffier. 2 to 3, yeah, probably different. But most interest rates today for mortgages are 6 or higher. And if you're getting 6% or higher, you absolutely should pay down your mortgage as fast as you humanly possibly can. And the reason why, and even if it's lower than 5, I still would probably pay it down. And you want to know why? Because when I get that mortgage paid off, then my budget is going to be so low that I could literally live off of for the rest of my life. I could be financially independent with just like less than $500,000 net worth. Whew. Okay. And again, people will say, oh, that's bad. And well, why are you doing that? It's funny how like the mainstream people out there, just random people out there, thinks that they know that they know how to handle life better than you do. I get the whole like time is more valuable than money thing. I get it. But do you know what Atlas Earth, you know what you do in Atlas Earth? Every 30 to 40 minutes or so, I'll tap shop, I tap an ad, and then I do an ad. And sometimes I don't even do that when I'm on stream. Okay, I'm tired of this monologue. I've been monologuing for almost 20 minutes, so I'm gonna hear you guys now chat. Send me chat stuff. I'll go through everything. I'll go through everything here. Yeah, the new font is Montserrat Miku. Aquamarsh saying, woo, wifey. Comic Sans. I could do Comic Sans. I might do Comic Sans for a dumb event or something. I don't know. Atlas Earth is not going to... Okay, we already talked about that one. Farmer. Okay, thank you. Okay, no problem. Farmer. I like the comparison. It brings things to perspective. Mainstream people do not know what they're missing out on by not playing Atlas Earth. Yeah, exactly. Let me go ahead and turn off then my mobile here. Hang on. Okay, I think we're okay. This is the first ad though, so this is a little iffy. I don't know what this one's about either. Save the puppy. This seems like it's another city builder. Some city builder garbage or something, I bet. I don't know what X-Clash is. It can't be this though. Okay. Let me see the other one. Okay, the other one's Pocket Champs. All right, moving down. I saw a lot of ads for Dave, basically designed for those who are prone to impulse buys and have no financial discipline. Yes, exactly. And I'll be talking about that in a couple weeks. I'm going to do another video. I'm going to be doing mostly Atlas Earth videos for the next couple weeks, though. And then we'll do the Dave one probably, a Thursday, second Thursday in November. Buy now, pay later. We all know we shouldn't buy something when we don't have the money for it, especially when we have bills, but we do it anyway. Yeah, I know. E is more like a rewards program with game elements. Basically, that was what I was hoping when they started out too. Anyone who says scam, they need to provide proof or they're not credible. Do these people provide facts that substantiate their point? No, they really don't. Outside of like the math that determines that if you never boost, and you leave one parcel down, and you buy like a $5 package, you'll get your money back in 101 years. And it's like, no, that's not how it works at all. Actually, it will take you about 5 to 7 years. I'm tired. I'm also tired of people I'm tired of other people also calling it a scam when they are literally like financially like not. Never mind. I don't want to talk about this anymore. How much? Okay, let me see. What else have I missed out on? There are no girls on the internet. I'll leave that one as is. Pharaoh, don't you worry about the peanut gallery. Thank you. Focus on the people who appreciate you. There's 7.7 billion people on Earth. Their opinions are not your concern. Thank you, Shaman. Thank you. Help me out greatly with beer money apps. Thank you, Crypto. And the beer money stuff. I've been. Here's the other thing too about me, right? I tend to be a little bit more honest than I really want to let myself be, and I tend to be maybe a little too transparent sometimes when I talk about these things. And the reason why, part of it is the autism, because I am autistic. Some people don't see it at first, but like the more you get to know me, the more you realize, yeah, actually that kid's autistic. Especially my obsession with numbers in general. But the other reason is because I don't want people to think that I am scamming them. Like, I genuinely go out of my way to ensure that you're not being scammed. And it's not a legal thing or anything like that. It's just how I am. How I am as a person is just I want people to get everything correct, even if it hurts me. Like, this channel could be about, sorry, Shaman, about this, but this channel could be about me talking about go mining and putting down $100,000. Oh, you can get 40-50% returns on it, and talking about options trading and stuff like that. And I could probably get to 5-figure subscribers or 6-figure subscribers as well. But I'd rather do it honestly. Otherwise, I feel like I feel like that people will look at me as one of other people and all that, especially when those places usually don't, what's the word? It's longevity. It's basically longevity. You want to keep going for longevity reasons. And I plan to keep doing this for a long, long time to come. It might be beer money. It might be Atlas Earth today. 7-10 years from now, it could be, general finance stuff or tech topics. I don't know. But I want to keep doing this. And I want people to know that I didn't steer people wrong. Nala Cruz, hey, Bear Money, new subscriber here. Please never stop making videos for Atlas Earth, of course. I will keep making videos for Atlas Earth as long as Atlas Earth is still around. But I will tell you the truth about Atlas Earth as well. I have turned down a moderator opportunity. I have turned down. I refuse to take anything from them, because the only thing I take is just maybe I get some advanced news here and there from one of them, maybe, just so I can round my schedule around it, because I need to know what to do. Otherwise, I'm going to be completely in the dark. But outside of that, I want to be as honest as I can. I want to be as independent as I can with Atlas Earth, so that way you guys know what you're doing. Plus, it helps them. It helps out Atlas Earth too, knowing that two of their biggest guys, because I think Bronze Dragon is also an independent as well. That their two biggest content creators, myself and him, we are going to tell it to you straight, so that way when you play Atlas Earth, you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. So when I tell you, you put in the effort and you start immediately, that's what it's about. I'm lucky I have no mortgage, car payments, or any credit card debt, but extra money is always a blessing. I actually have a mortgage. Yeah, I'm refinancing my mortgage. Um, this mortgage was like 380 3 years ago at 7.125%, and we're refinancing with 195 remaining at 5.875%. 30 year. Uh, okay, I spent the last year learning finance because I'm 19 and I have a credit card that I tricked myself into. But your perspective and others like Caleb Hammer, Dave Ramsey. uh, okay, so my feelings. I haven't really watched too much Caleb Hammer. I'll watch him a little bit more. I only heard about him from the Atlas Earth stuff. Dave Ramsey. I I don't really like his investing strategies too much. He is really big on mutual funds that pay like massive expense ratios. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm a bigger fan of index funds with maybe like a very small percentage into like alternative assets. For me, it's like 2% into like Bitcoin, gold, other cryptos. I even have like BAT tokens and other stuff like that, just for the heck of it. And then like I'm starting to like 1% into kind of like a future ETF and like medical robotics stuff. Hey brother, just want to take the time to appreciate your content and channel. I'm a Ninja Watch, but man, just want to respect your work. Thank you so much, GI Joe. Thank you. That actually that makes me feel good knowing that there are people that still watch even though they don't respond, and that's nice for me to know because like I keep forgetting that sometimes, you know. I am making money faster on Cointoply since the changes went into effect. I will take a look at Cointoply then. See what their changes are. People should think of Atlas Earth like universal basic income, but they dream of millions of dollars, and even Atlas Earth doesn't promote that. Atlas Earth doesn't even promote that you're going to retire off of their stuff, off of their app. They say, you know, you get $20, $30 a month, maybe. You know how much I'm going to be making 110 this month. Whoop-de-doo. You know, I'm gonna retire off of that, huh? No, but that's probably gonna pay for my internet and my phone. I want to succeed financially in the USA, so keep my credit limit low and try to invest if it's in my means. Yeah, exactly, just like me. Yeah, if you want to get money out of something, put the effort in to let it grow. And I've been doing that. Zero debt is always my goal. If I can't afford to, I won't buy the first one. I'm 50 years old, own 2 homes and 4 cars. Wow. I basically work to pay for the basics in life. I'm 39. I only ever want to own this home. I don't want to own another home. I don't want to own another car. Maybe I might own a second car like a Camry. I love my Corolla. And basically focus more on, food and insurance. And my budget, once we pay off this mortgage, I'll let y'all know, is going to be about $1,550 a month. All right. Like, come on. If they do ever offer to give you something again, maybe accept it, but in a way to give back to your community. We'll see. I take what they all say with a grain of salt. When to Cointoply change. Okay, thank you, Poker Mouse. Thank you. I think I got caught up now. I think I got everything caught up. Thank you guys very much, though. I feel a little better. Doing 2% into Atlas Earth, I wouldn't even do that. I put 0% into Atlas Earth if I can. But I'm just doing the Explorer Club. Okay, I'll let you know my strategy. Sneak peek. I'll be talking about this in my State of Atlas Earth video when I do it in the end of November, early December. But my strategy is going to be, I am going to do Atlas Explorer Club for 1 more year. Yeah, Dave Ramsey does not give the best financial advice beyond the basics, I feel like. But he's better than I would say like 80% of what I see on finance YouTube. Hey, Mr. Clasher, how you doing? Hey, Mr. Clasher, are you still doing YouTube, by the way? Yeah, see, I see the other issue too with finance YouTube as well is they're very cookie cutter and they're going to tell you how to do it one way, but finance is very personal, you guys. Finance is extremely personal. They don't know your situation. You need to know what's comfortable for you. Do you know why I do what I do and pay down the mortgage as fast as I can? It's because I got disowned by my family for not meeting expectations, and I was written off the will. Okay, so I have no safety net to go to. I am trying to build a safety net. That is why I'm being as conservative as I can be. And now, for me, if someone tells me that I need to stop paying down my mortgage early, and I need to start investing it into, on a sea of stocks or something, I'm going to tell them that they're out of their mind. Because what happens if the stock market drops 50% over the next 6 months then, right? And then I lose all of that money. Some of those tech companies go broke that I put money into, like Tesla, or I'm not going to say they're going broke or anything, but I'm saying like they could drop, 80%. Okay, maybe not Tesla, but like, there are some AI companies that when this AI bubble bursts, and it's going to burst, maybe 3 years from now, maybe next month, we don't know. Some of these companies are going to go under, and you're going to lose a lot of money for it. I'd rather put that money into the mortgage right now. And I'd rather focus on making sure that I have a home to go to. Worst case scenario, end of the day. I want a home to go to. Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay is not a financial advisor, but still. So I do like Gordon Ramsay, so. But, and yes, so when you listen to these finfluencers, just remember they are only cookie cuttering advice that is best optimized for you, to the point that they don't get in trouble. Because again, a lot of them are not even supposed to give financial advice in the first place unless you're a CFP. Matter of fact, there's only one YouTuber I watch that actually has a CFP and can actually officially give financial advice, and that is The Plain Bagel. But even he does not give, he only gives cookie cutter advice and all that, but even he is more needs to know your financial situation as well. That's why I keep saying too, and it's not just legal, it's just one of my values as well. I tell you, I don't give financial advice. I'm just here to tell you guys how to play Atlas Earth and to show you cool beer money stuff. And maybe once in a while I'll show you and I'll save something for you guys, and show you guys, oh, this is something you can save on. Is your latest Atlas Earth free to play guide still accurate, or have there been any changes that made the guide outdated? As long as you're in one of the countries that was in at the time, I haven't seen too many changes, honestly. But there are some countries like Poland, Philippines, and Switzerland especially where the guide, I might have to change the strategy a little bit. And I was supposed to finish Summer of Atlas and talk about that, but I got sick. My advice after paying off your mortgage investment in heavy equipment, some things even AI can't replace. Yeah, so what we're going to do after the mortgage is paid off, then I'm actually going to go ahead and we already got the 401k to price match, but I'm going to go ahead and max out my Roth IRA next, max out my HSA. Then the next thing I will be doing is I'm going to invest in some solar panels. So the reason why is to save money on energy and all that. Plus, I do think that solar panels are pretty cool for the home. Plus, we have an ideal place to put the solar panels. Though we might be doing that actually a little early. We'll see, because they have a 25-year payment plan for something. So building LLC for content was probably the best thing my lawyer helped with. Should have made my LLC years ago. I actually made the LLC on my own. I actually have an LLC here with this channel. So yeah. Yeah, if you I should have. It's pretty simple, actually. I felt like, but I'm more into business and finance stuff, so I can see how sometimes you might need a lawyer for some of it as well. And as I get bigger, I will probably get an attorney. You're back into Atlas Earth now, so just need a refresh on the strats. Yeah, so that's all you need to worry about is just need those strats. If you're in the US, nothing too much has changed. Just get involved, get active. Buying land in cash next month for security. No one can kick us out. Exactly. Yeah. Like I do think I do think that you need to have that foundation set. Most people who follow finfluencers are following finfluencers, but if things fall, they have a safety net to fall back on, and they can fall back on their family if something bad happens, like if the worst case scenario happens. I don't have that safety net. And on top of that, I have Crohn's disease. And with that, a medication that if I don't get it, I die. All right? So combining that together, I have to be as conservative as I can be. And this channel is a little bit more on the conservative side because of that. Yeah, I mean, property taxes is still like $300, $400 a month. And I mean, I'll build up a cash reserve to get myself to a point where I can afford that. That's not a problem. Bullets. So that's why, like, I'm in a situation right now where if I'm out of money, I don't get the healthcare that I need, which means I don't get the medicine I need, which means I die. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. And then you get the mainstream people sitting here telling me, shame on you for trying to drive people out into this game, into the scam of a game and all that. And I'm tired. I'm just like, yeah. And you're sitting there. How are your parents still taking care of you? Are you still on the will when you die? How's your health? Personal finance is different for everyone. No one, not Graham Stephan or Andre Jick or Caleb Hammer or Dave Ramsey or even myself knows your actual situation. You know it better than them. So me personally, once I have the mortgage paid off, I'm getting a personal finance advisor myself. As a matter of fact, I've thought about becoming a CFP. If software engineering doesn't work out, that's what I might be doing next, actually. So, okay. I was fired up a lot more than I normally am today. So I apologize for that. Mr. Clasher, should I do Explorer Club in 2026 to stack with your premium pass? I think you should if you're going to do annual. Okay, now my strategy. Because I got completely veered off course because I have been pissed off all week. My strategy that I'm going to be doing, a little sneak peek for you guys, and I'll be talking about this in my State of Atlas Earth video, November, December, is I am going to go one more year on my Explorer Club, but I'm going to go back to monthly on the Challenge Pass or the Premium Pass. And the reason why I'm going back to monthly is because of how inconsistent the premium this challenge ladder has been. First wife had Crohn's. I watched her pass. It's awful. Hopefully you can wait out till a cure becomes available. Most people don't actually die of complications due to Crohn's. And mine is pretty I think I'm moderate right now. I'm actually a rare downgrade. A health upgrade, I should say. I went from severe when I lived in Vegas to moderate, which is surprising, actually, for me. Financial influencers do give helpful ideas like side hustles, but it's not going to work for everyone. Okay, so yeah, like I said, the challenge pass, the premium pass, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to monthly on it, and I'm going to do it on a month-by-month basis after April. I'm going to do Explorer Club for one more year, and then I will observe and see where they're at after that year. But I am 80% probably going to get off Explorer Club after 2026. Premium Pass is worth it. Premium Pass is worth it, but like it's already worth it as it is, but like how inconsistent it is. It's very inconsistent in the challenges for me. Now I know a lot of people are saying, well, why don't you just do more surveys and do more arcades? The reason why I don't do more arcades is because I know there's a limit to how many arcades you can do. So within 6 months, a lot of those people that are doing nothing but arcades for the challenges are going to run out of arcade stuff to do. Plus, you're also wasting that you could probably do and put down for cash for like other places like Tester Up or Free Cash if you really want to play games for cash, and then use that money to go buy the Atlas bucks. And that'd probably be the only time that I would say I could count that probably as pay as you go, though. Maybe. She had multiple intestinal shortening procedures. Her case was severe. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that's like fulminant. That's really bad, yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna be doing it month by month basis starting April. Because it has been getting difficult for me to continue with this, because I know I'll get to this level, the 200 Atlas bucks, but I don't think I'm 50-50 on if I'm going to make it here without reinvesting some money. Reinvesting back into the game some, at least $1. The challenges have become a whole lot harder for me in the last 2 months. Yeah, they've been much more difficult, actually. Yeah, they have been way more difficult. But I think it's at the difficulty level that it will help them a little better, in my opinion. Because I think they're trying to get it so that way you have to be super active in the game in order to do it. So you can double down at Free Cash and Atlas Arcade if you have 2 devices. Yeah, you can. Sure. Or you can double down on Free Cash and Free Cash. Because many of their games have Android and Apple offers, like the one I did for Palmon. Which, by the way, don't play Palmon. That game is garbage. It's not even a game. Why the hell do I even call it a game? Palmon is garbage. Absolute garbage. I'd rather play Upland. You guys have heard it on my Beer Money Raw. Palmon is garbage. Absolute garbage. I'm actually surprised at the number of people that are watching right now, because like this is probably the liveliest I've been in months, and it's also the most viewers I've had on a Friday night in months. Probably ever, actually. At least since Shaman 15 won the presidency that one time. That one, I don't think that one can be beat, because that one I had like 65 or something. Oh yeah, I got cash. I still have Cash Walk too. That's right. I have Cash Walk. I just am still inactive in it. I'm going to have to go back to doing some Cash Walk. How is my Cash Walk doing anyway? I'll have to double check later. Because I haven't been doing the phone swing with Cash Walk in a while. I really need to get back to that, because I'm getting some free gift cards out of it. Why not? Dodgers fan, Casey? Is the Blue Jays? Hey, I heard Dodgers in the World Series against the Blue Jays. How's that going? I need to watch more baseball next season. I need another 30 to 50 parcels to make it to the 2X tier. I hope that makes it easier. Yeah. Thanks, Shaman. Yeah, I've been getting tired of the critics these days. I have had it with everyone. I really have had it. I'm also tired of scams, but I have already gotten heated up on my scams on the Beer Money Raw with Palmon, where, again, and this is what I'm going to ask one more time, why is it Atlas Earth is getting all of this? I get it. Shaman 15 put down $300,000 into the game, and I still think that he shouldn't have. But he's at least getting $4,000 out of it. What are you getting spending $10,000, $15,000 on something like Palmon or some mobile strategy game? And if someone is telling me entertainment, you can buy you could have bought every single game in the Nintendo library back in 1992, and you still would not have paid not even half of what you would have off of something like Palmon. Yeah, I know, but I don't think you should have put money into Go Mining either. But again, that's something that we disagree on, and it's fine. I know for me, my focus is on the mortgage. For me, I'm very conservative with my money because I'm focused on, trying to survive. But yeah, now you guys know a little bit about my own financial situation and why I am the way that I am tonight. Oddly specific. I get it. Because of my experiences with Palmon. We got a lot of crap over like these people like to lord over everyone because they spend $5,000-$10,000 into a game, and then they think that they're better than everyone else. It's like feeding into this. Money talks in these games. Money talks in these games. That's all I can say. They have an addictive nature. Yeah, here's the thing, right? With free to play, though, I had never felt more depressed in the last, I'm going to say, like, since I met my wife. So that would have to be, like, almost 5 years. I haven't been that as depressed in the last about 5 years since playing Palmon. It was depressing for me as trying to be as close to a free-to-play player as possible, but getting money back for the free cash stuff. Hello, just got here. Did I miss anything? Did you get arrested for gambling with the Mafia on NBA games? No. No, sorry. I didn't. I'm sorry. The Mafia doesn't like me very much, so I don't think I'm gonna get invited to any of their little gambling parties anymore. Obviously, I'm joking, guys. I'm joking. I don't even know anything about the Mafia at all. Dopamine hits hard getting an LPU badge and 91 Atlas bucks a day, but you're at least getting something out of it in Atlas Earth. You're at least getting something out of it. You know? Even if you're doing Palmon for the free cash offer, like they're going to give you $300 for level 30 in 30 days, you're never going to hit level 30 in 30 days. Not unless you spend more than Shaman did in Atlas Earth. I calculated. FIFA Ultimate Team? NBA scandals like finding out WWE is fake as a 5-year-old. Yeah. That's what that video was about that I got. Oh, I did not know. Oh, okay, so that was NBA. I thought it was like general bookies or something. For my own sanity, I can't take some offers of free cash seriously, just ridiculous. Yeah, I'm never doing a city builder game again. Last War, Whiteout Survival, I don't care. No, I've seen the news, Disturbed Doge. I have seen the news. It's just I thought it was general sports when I first read it, when I first watched it. I did not know it was regarding the NBA specifically. Oh, wow. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you add gambling in sports, you know? Gambling is huge now in sports. Hey, does anyone want me to do a review on Kalshi sometime? Like I know I'm going to do one on Dave, but I might do Kalshi next because it keeps popping up in all my ads. If you guys want me to do a review on Kalshi, I can do something on Kalshi for you guys. Because I used to do some like small little betting in a similar platform back in the day. I think Predict It. I think it's Predict It. That was a little bit more political based, but like I could do something with Kalshi if you guys want. Yeah, Polymarket and Kalshi. Yeah, Polymarket might be the other one. Are they? I think though, since they don't count as gambling, I can actually talk about it here. So, yeah, you know, it's funny. I'm pretty sure I'll be okay talking about this, but there's this one game where like this company has just like two dice on a table and you just shake and the dice just shake and then it stops and then whatever the dice lands on, the higher number, you win the bet basically. And it's literally just an auto table shaker with like two dice on it. I forget what the game's called, but it is the funniest thing. Like when I saw it, I just laughed. I could not help it. I was just laughing my butt off, my ass off, whatever. Why am I trying to censor ass? Okay. Whew. Jeez. I'm coming up on about 5 minutes left, and then I gotta go pick up my wife from work. And then we're gonna do this again Saturday, 2 o'clock. My favorite one is a filet mignon pokey. Well, okay. You know what? I'll do something a little lighter and talk about steaks. It's funny because when I grew up, my family always had steak well done. They said it was the best way to, and my dad would always complain when we go to a restaurant and he orders his steak well done that the steaks are never good enough and they're not chewy enough and they're not moist enough for him. I just assumed that that restaurants were always doing something wrong, right? So, I then had a steak medium well, I think shortly after college. And I absolutely loved it. Then I tried it again with medium, loved it even more. Then I did medium rare, I didn't like it very much. So I moved to medium because I think medium is right around the time where it still tastes like it's cooked. For me, at least, because medium rare is kind of that line. And you need to make sure it's like, so I try to be like medium to medium well, right around that end. But it's funny because I ordered a filet mignon, medium, okay? One night when I was doing, I think we were celebrating our first mortgage actually, a mortgage closing with a friend. And what was funny was that I tasted it and I was like, wait a minute, this just tastes like the sirloin. So turns out filet mignons well done can remain chewy, whereas sirloins that are well done are tough. But if you make them both medium, they have almost the same texture. So my dad's problem was that he had his steaks well done. It had nothing to do with the restaurants. I saw Sports Betting is Dead, but I only saw an Asmongold video title. I don't watch Asmongold as much as I used to. I found it interesting that he had a lot of the same political opinions I did starting out, but I think he's catering a little bit too much now to one side that it's gotten a little bit uncomfortable for me to watch. But I still like, I'd say, over half of his videos still. I'm betting on the Democrat in the Virginia governor's race on Kalshi. Trust me, it's a lock. Yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure Spansberger's going to win that one. I mean, that's not financial advice, but that's funny. But I do 100% think that Spansberger's going to win that one, unfortunately. Aixa Minor? I have not. I'll take a look. Shaman. But yeah, I'm a medium on my steak. And for those of you that are wondering what my politics are, you will never be able to figure out my politics, even if I told you. You guys will just be sitting here all day and being like, what the hell is this guy on? You will never figure it out. Okay. All right, y'all. Looks like things are starting to wind down. We had 31 in our max tonight. I think that's a record since I started back again. But this was fun. Hope y'all enjoyed my angry rants tonight. I did not expect to just like start blasting for a whole hour like that. I am. I really can't. I guess independent is probably the best I can tell people I am. Like a true independent. Like, you will have no idea what my politics are. Maybe I might do a video on it sometime. I don't know. I also, rebranding from Beer Money Engine to Pharaoh Silver, I have an opportunity now to be a little bit more myself as well. So, I'm playing at least 3 of the mini games tomorrow, Anman. Thank you, Poker Mouse. I will see you tomorrow, hopefully. So I'll be playing the first 2. Well, I'm definitely playing the second and third at least. The one at 1 and the one at 4. Golf and Racer. Fishing is iffy. Warship. I mean, I'm still probably going to play to the challenges if I can. Is there a fishing challenge? There is a fishing and a golf. Okay. So I am going to at least play fishing to the challenges. But overall, I'm gonna probably I got some stuff I gotta do tomorrow anyway, so. And tomorrow's gonna be the same thing. I'm gonna probably get on a little bit earlier, a few minutes earlier, so I can leave like right at 3:00 because I have to leave to drop off my wife somewhere, and then probably, if y'all are good, I might pop in Sunday or Monday, and we might do an Atlas Games Episode 2 watch-along. Because I keep hearing from the grapevine that we might be seeing a new Atlas Games very soon. So sometime this week. I'm going to try tomorrow or Monday, but is what I'm hearing, but we'll see. I might do a watch-along. Azor, Aquamarsh, what you thinking? You think we can... Think we can do it? All right. I'm well past an hour now. I'm going to actually temporarily disconnect because I need to check to see if I got a message. I have not gotten a message yet. Okay, I haven't gotten a message yet. But yeah, we can set up something in our chat. I now have like a kind of a creative room. My moderators are now my creative, not really creative team, but like I like chatting ideas with them and seeing what they like. Yeah, so that's what we got. But yeah, again, keeping this up 7 to 8, 2 to 3, and then this is going to be a bonus one, either a bonus one or it will replace a Friday. We'll see, next Friday, but we'll see about that. Okay, so that's what we'll do then. We'll see when it gets up. We'll set up something, and you guys will know hopefully a few hours in advance. I don't know. I'll have to see if Aquamarsh and Azor are both on at the time I see it published. And I'm not, and like last time, I'm not going to be watching it. I'm not watching it beforehand. I'll see if my wife's gonna get involved in it, with it as well. So, yeah. Okay. I have talked so much that I've gotten a sore throat. I think I might have a few clips I might add on to this now after tonight. I did not expect to just start going off like that for an hour. Ugh. But yeah, if you take away anything from this tonight, it's that everyone's financial journey is different. And that and Atlas Earth is not a scam. I'm not saying like it's something that you should put your money into, but I'm telling you it's not a scam. All right, everyone. I'm going to go and head out now. I want something to eat. I want to get dinner. I'll see y'all.